Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channelings once again, and I am back with a new card reading for all of you. Before starting with today's reading, allow me to express my gratitude for the loving, positive energy you're sending towards me. May God bless you with abundance in all of its beautiful forms. Today's reading starts with an appearance of number 66. So if this number has been popping up in your reality or it was being shown to you multiple times a day, then surely this reading is going to resonate with you or may resonate with you. So stick with me till the end to understand what's happening here. Let's begin with the reading now. If from nowhere you started to feel sad, depressed, and sorrowful, it's not your energy. It's your counterpart's energy that you were picking up. At this point of time, they are very, very sad, depressed, and in deep regret and remorse over how they've treated you, what they said to you, and how mean, selfish, arrogant, and egotistical they've been acting with you so far in the relationship or the connection you two share. They can feel the loss and the lack of your presence in their life. Nothing is working out in their life and they feel a deep sense of emptiness within themselves. Nothing intrigues them. There is no curiosity. There is no joy of living. There is no happiness in their life, nothing. There is this deep void that they are unable to fill without you. And currently, they are feeling it. They are feeling that void, that emptiness, and that lack of love, true divine love, for which their soul deeply yearns for. They are feeling it. They know they've done you wrong, and the guilt is killing them from inside. For mistreating you, for judging you, for cutting you out of their life, and listening to other people over their own heart. They allowed their ego and their logical mind to rule over their heart, and they kicked you out of their life or pushed you over the edge where you on yourself chose to walk away from them, and they can put themselves in your shoes and feel what you would have felt, how they made you feel when they treated you like an option or a doormat in their life, like your existence meant nothing for them. They are deeply sorry for that, but they won't say it, they won't express it to you. You won't see it on their face, but deep down inside, the sadness and this feeling of loss, coupled with the heaviness of the guilt they feel for what they've done to you, is killing them from inside. They're alienating and withdrawing themselves from everyone. They can't sleep at night. There is a possibility that they stay awake whole night thinking about you or struggling with the thoughts of losing you for life. They know they are the one who has messed up everything. They know that they kept you waiting for nothing, and at last they chose someone else over you, not caring how it would make you feel and what would happen with you afterwards. They did not care about those things and the situation, the delicacy of the situation, but now they do. They can feel your emotions, your sadness, and the depression you could be struggling with at times. But the thing is that they are also inspired to see how you are fighting your own battles in silence. You aren't showing to the world how sad, depressed, and remorseful you are from deep within. It's not like you do not feel the lack and loss of this connection in your life, but you've come really very, very far on your journey and you do not allow the pain and the heartache to rule over your heart or over your mind. You are healing, growing, and evolving. They can see that. But because you two are connected with each other on such a deep level, they can feel when you struggle to control and manage your emotions. They can feel and sense that you cried at night if you did so. They can feel and sense whenever sadness comes over and you feel like you can't do what you're supposed to be doing because there is a void within you as well. You've been trying to fill in by engaging and involving into other creative pursuits. They can feel that, they can sense that. They know they've done you wrong and there was no fault of yours. They know that they snatched the source of your happiness and your true wish. Your true wish was to be in a loving, committed relationship with them. They snatched it out of you or from your life for no fault of yours, absolute no fault of yours. They know that you did nothing wrong to deserve this kind of treatment from them or anyone else in general. Still, they did it. Still, they have hurt you. Still, they caused other people to interfere in your connection when they should have chose differently. Somewhere they're beating themselves up for making those choices and decisions in their life, which were very, very neglectful, careless, and stupid on their end. They know that very well. They think that they've lost a lot of time, they've wasted a lot of time already, and they made you suffer waiting for them. And in the meantime, they were enjoying their own life with other people, individuals, and friends. They did not care about your emotions or your suffering or the challenges you were going through because of them. Now they do. Now they are being made to feel your emotions and your struggles. They are being shown what you were going through in your life without them. And you had no option of cutting this connection with them, breaking the cord, or anything else. It's like you were being made to suffer and you were being punished for being in love with them. They are realizing all of these things. They are realizing all of these things. I feel like either you or this person is having a very, very difficult time expressing their emotions because I am not able to speak properly. Words aren't coming out of my mouth. I feel as if something is choking me up, not allowing me to speak. It's very heavy and dense energy at this point of time coming from your counterpart. And it's not yours. Definitely it's not yours because you are maintaining balance. No matter what kind of or sort of difficulties, challenges, obstacles, or hindrances you may be facing at this point of time, you're working really very, very hard to maintain that equilibrium and balance, to keep that calm and composure. You're working on that. Your counterpart is going through a tough time, managing their emotions over how they've treated you and how they've allowed things to come at this stage, how they messed everything up, and how wrongly, unjustly, and brutally they've hurt you so far. It's like they are thinking about each and every sentence they've said to you, each and every word they used for you or at you, which was very, very disrespectful and hurtful for anyone to receive from their loved one. They're sensing that, they are feeling that, they are realizing that. As I said in the beginning of this reading, they are putting themselves in your shoes, or it's like universe is putting them in your shoes and making them feel how you could have felt when you were there, when they were mistreating you, when they were allowing other people to attack you, target you, and humiliate you in front of them, when they allowed their friends and family members to distance themselves from you for silly reasons, for complete rubbish, absurd, mindless excuses and reasons they presented in front of your counterpart to make them leave you and choose something or someone else. They are being shown all of this. They are realizing all of this. I'm not going to say that it's like this person has changed overnight, but the process has begun. And that's a really very positive news to get at this point of time. They are blocking someone who has been filling in their mind or their ears against you constantly. This can be their friend, a female friend, their sister, their mother, their ex who still wants to be in the picture, or anyone else, maybe a colleague or a boss who doesn't like you and doesn't want you in your counterpart's life. They're withdrawing themselves from this person as well. if it's their ex, or maybe I feel like it's ex who wants to establish or recreate a illicit sexual relationship with them and is trying everything to manipulate them and trick them into sleeping with her or him in some of your cases. It's not working. That person is trying really very, very hard to make that happen, but it's not happening. Your counterpart is not interested in anyone else except you. And above all, they know that these casual flings, one night stands, are not good for them. They have realized that even though this has been or had been their lifestyle for a number of years in the past, for a good long period of time, not happening now. As they are in the process of awakening or are going through one, they are letting go of certain habits, patterns, and ways of living and being, and having casual sexual relationships, one night stands or flings was one of it, or one of those habits, patterns, or what else you'd like to label it. They're letting it go, not interested in it anymore. It doesn't, as I said, nothing intrigues them now. They don't find it interesting or worth giving their energy or attention. They are not interested in meaningless sleepovers, connections, people, relationships, occupation, job, career, whatever it is. Not interested at all, because there is only one person who fills them with unlimited happiness and joy. There is this one person they love from the core of their heart and soul, who makes their soul dance out of ecstatic joy, enthusiasm, and euphoria. That's you, their true divine love. This connection is what they want in their life, and they are willing to work for it now. That's what I can see. At this point of time, the overall focus is on how this person is thinking and feeling about you, and how universe is guiding them to make certain changes in their life. People are going to come up and try to block this connection from time to time, but then it's yours and their responsibility to block those people out of their life. And this is what your counterpart is learning and realizing, because this was a pattern they were repeating again and again, allowing their friends, their family members, their parents, especially their mother or sister, their girlfriends, not talking about romantic associations, just mere girlfriends who still are as jealous as toxic exes. This connection is so pure and divine, it triggers anyone with even an inch or an ounce of negativity within them, because that's what it's meant to do: show people mirror so that they can heal and clear themselves, clean their soul, clean their inner picture, the inner mirror, which reflects everything back at them. That's what it's supposed to do. But instead of reflecting on the depth of this connection and the purpose, they allowed other people to rule over their life and their decision making. They did not care about going within and looking for answers. Instead, they were constantly seeking other people's validation and wanting them to answer their deep innermost questions about this connection, which they cannot do. They are unable to. They are not capable of understanding this connection as they haven't experienced it yet. They're still living out of low vibrational energies. They're still projecting their own insecurities, wounds, and whatnot onto other people. How can such a person understand a divine connection like this, which is here to teach about unconditional love? And these people love to rule, manipulate, control, do dirty to other people, bully, harass, kill relationships, even people, some of them. Who knows? So this was something which your counterpart was repeating, and now universe is bringing this clarity upon them by showing them certain things and bringing true real colors of the people they have associated themselves with in front of them. I feel like that's what's happening. Otherwise, no one gets time to literally, take time away from the hustle and bustle and think clearly about what it is that they've done in their life. Until and unless one gets served with their karma for what they've done, especially the bad one, the bad karma I'm talking about here, not many people like to sit down and reflect on their choices and decisions. So definitely something is happening here. And for a lot of you, I feel like the way you're managing yourself, the way you're detaching yourself and letting them go, not chasing them, not wanting them even, or wishing for them to come back, is giving them nightmares. So you better continue to do so. If nothing happened in this person's life, if nothing collapsed, destroyed, or came to an end, just your mere detachment is giving this person chills and goosebumps. It's scaring them, maybe scarring them temporarily, because they know once you're gone, they'll be doomed for life, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, if not physically. But the thing is that when your mental health is declining, soon your physical appearance and your body is going to start showing those signs that you're not well. Illness spreads over when there is too much negativity or dense emotions within the body. I'm not saying that happening here, I'm just letting you know. Okay, no, sorry for that. I feel like things are really starting to move in your desired direction. So keep doing what it is that you're doing because it's working. If you stopped stalking on this person or giving them your energy and attention, they are starting to give you their energy and attention and withdraw from other people they were giving their energy and attention instead of you or over you. So that's creating a shift, which is very, very wonderful here. So this is something which is happening here. Soon, actually very, very soon, this cycle or this pattern is going to end or come to conclusion. 1 second, okay? I'm seeing number 191. I saw number 191, and yes, there was another number sequence that was 1010, which was shown to me while recording. I forgot to let you all know. So the thing is that they are turning their back on other people and literally making plans to move towards you, actually in physical, because At this point of time, they are connecting with their heart and their emotions more than anything else, because it is disturbing them a lot. I really feel like this person sat down to think about their life and what it is they want to achieve or wish to happen in the next coming 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or 10 years. And when they could sense that you are not going to be there, they felt as if their hearts sank. They felt heavy. They felt as if they're never going to be happy in their life. They felt as if their soul is going to leave their body and they'll just be walking dead, nothing else. They felt that. They felt that once you leave, there is no going back, or there's going to be no going back. From that point onwards, they wouldn't be able to change anything if they let you go like this without making changes or amendments or rectifying their mistakes with you. They are also realizing and understanding that allowing other people to interfere was never a good decision for them to make. That doesn't mean that they are going to cut all of their friendships or friends out of their life, but still, this person is gaining enough maturity or is just becoming mature enough to understand that it's not always healthy to bring in 10,000 people in a relationship or two people. You getting my point? For a lot of you, I feel like this person is going to gain some good friends, not toxic ones, not like these people who like to, kick people down and step over them and then enjoy that victory, which feels like a satisfaction to their dark soul, evil soul. No, not like those. I feel like your counterpart is going to attract people who are going to help them understand and look at the world from a new, fresh perspective, which is not limited and shouldn't be limited to what surname they hold, from which city or country they come from, what status they have, what power or authority they hold in society, and just allowing society to rule over their mind in general. I feel like someone is going to come in this person's life, your counterpart's life, who's going to help them see the world in a different light, because these people have done their best in filling your counterpart's mind with all sort of shit against other people, against other communities, you know filling their mind with hatred against people with different gender, not different gender means opposite gender, different cultures, traditions, religions, ethnicities, languages, and things like that. I forgot the word I was about to use. People who just hate humanity, don't want, or just don't understand that it's important. They do not care about that. All they care about is how they can rule over other people, how they can use their power and authority to manipulate, control, and dominate. People who like to abuse other people, abuse relationships, connections, opportunities to get what it is that they want. your counterpart had or has these sort of people in their life, and they really, really need some helpful people, and I feel like it's going to happen for them. So, to wrap this reading up, I'm just going to say that don't worry about them or this connection, because improvements are coming. Okay, this is not the end of the world. You are advised to develop forgiveness in your heart, because I feel like definitely there is this energy of unforgiveness, or if it's not your energy, I feel like your counterpart is struggling to forgive themselves for what they've done to you and how they've treated you and how they've almost destroyed your life. It's not like one's life is destroyed because there is no relationship, or there is they don't have a man in their life. I'm not trying to say that. I'm simply saying that everyone wishes to have a happy family life. Everyone wishes to have their a loved one in their life, and though the life doesn't end when someone leaves or walks out of your life, still somewhere we are dependent upon each other. As women, we need men, and as men, they need women. Not out of just need, but there is this element of wanting to be with each other and embracing each other with love. I definitely feel like either this person is having a very tough time expressing themselves and how they feel, or you. It's like I I feel like you are also struggling to express yourself. You are showing off to the world that you're very strong and nothing bothers you, but deep down you also know how much it bothers you when you see them with someone else, or it was very bothersome when you had to walk away from them. You did so, but with a heavy heart. So that's what I'm talking about. That void, that emptiness, that feeling of that loss of a loved one, as if you lost something very, very precious, something that was very close to your heart. That loss hits different. Again, I'm saying life doesn't end, but it still feels like it would be better if that person or that thing was there. Not actually thing. Love is very important for you or for this person. Very, very important. You never wished for diamonds, rubies, necklaces, solitaires, $1 million, $1 billion bank balance. All you ever wish for is true divine love, because it's naturally there within you. You incarnated with that wish and that desire coming from your soul. When that is being taken away from you, no one can imagine the kind of pain you would have got to experience. That's what I'm talking about. So this reading is very, very deep in terms of the emotions it's trying to express, coming from you or your counterpart. They are making changes. I feel like they are doing so, or at least they are on the verge of making those changes. So worry not. Do as I'm suggesting. Continue to work upon yourself. These troubles, problems are just going to be a thing of past after some time, for both of you, not just for you or them, for both of you as a couple and as a pair. This connection is just destined to come back together, because it will happen. All you need to do is to remain patient, Just be patient, remain patient while waiting, because definitely you'd have to wait for them to come back around or sort things out at their end. They are doing so, but not doing it according to your pace or at the pace you'd want them to. So that's why you'll have to be patient with them, because what it is that you want, or whatever it is that you want and wished for, will be given to you at the perfect divine timing. So look for signs. There is more information that you need to make a decision right now. You do not know what exactly is happening. You may think and feel like it's the end and you should just move on with your own life, but there are multiple different things happening behind the scenes. So pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. There is this possibility that your counterpart may reach out of the blue to connect with you or reconnect with you. And if you want to, you can communicate with them, but maintain balance, equilibrium, and be neutral with them. Don't start to just, throw yourself onto them, because again, you may start to think like nothing, something is better than nothing. Don't do that. Wonderful changes are happening. Worry not, as sooner or later your counterpart is going to take action towards you, and also they'll start taking action to block other people out of this connection, who are trying to block this connection out of your life and their life. Won't happen. Okay, so trust, do you, maintain balance, remain detached. That is working, and you need to continue with that. You need to maintain that detachment. Develop forgiveness for them, because I feel like they are struggling to forgive themselves. So if you can do so, it will help them forgive themselves and gather that courage, or plug that courage to come in front of you and face you, or even give you an apology. That can also happen. I can see that happening for some of you in the future, not now, but in the future. So be hopeful about the future and you will find success. Okay, worry not about what's happening right now, as nothing is set in stone just yet. You can still rewrite your future, or if not rewrite, write it on fresh clean slate. So continue with your manifestations, because they are working wonderfully for you. Your counterpart wants to and is willing to work on this connection and make it work with you. Okay, or they will receive this clarity and you will receive that breakthrough. They are going to come back with a breakthrough. So that's all for now. I'm seeing number 55 as I complete this reading and wrap it up for you. I hope you enjoyed listening to me, and this was really very, very helpful. So if that's how you feel, let me know in the comment section below. Feel free to follow the link given in the description box below if you'd like to contribute or donate something for the work we are doing here, or for more such readings, guidance, and channelings I offer at time to time. So that's all for now. Do hit the like button, do subscribe for more such content, and feel free to connect with me anytime you want to. Take care of yourself and your loved ones till we meet again. Until then, bye bye.